Right, it's 8:23 a.m. on a Wednesday, 2/19. We've been kind of just consolidating. We were bullish at a certain point. I do think this is the overall draw at some point. Um, I'm not really expecting to trade this morning session. We have FOMC minutes, red folder FOMC today at 1 p.m. So I might just kind of watch the charts and come back at 1 and try and look for an entry there at that point. Because right now, we're just consolidating, like literally. So I don't really know. Because I mean, we could come down here and sweep out these and then go, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just not, I'm just uncertain. We have a new week opening gap. We're below midnight open. And we're also below, there are some draws down here. Seems like we are respecting this 15-minute fair value gap. So for now, our trend is probably bearish. Hold on 1 minute. Yeah, changing the state would have been here. And at the very least, we'll probably go and attack these lows here at some point. We are in a hourly fair value gap, which would require a 5-minute change in the state. So we'll just kind of keep watching, and I'll keep y'all posted. I see these muscles, bro. Stop playing. Took a quick short here. Um, why? We're in a 15-minute fair value gap. We came up, we swept this high. There's no really, if we were gonna have a change in the state, we needed to change in the state and close above shit this high, and we didn't. And we're getting the opposite. So just took a quick little scout. Trade, buy, stop, trade. I'm gonna do it by limit. And quite frankly, I'm gonna go to break even. There's no point losing money today. I'm actually gonna change this to 1. Because we could literally just consolidate in this area. Also, we had an SMT between NQ and ES. I'll show you, hold on. But I took it because we failed to close above the 5-minute candles that led to this down move, which would have actually been right here. Didn't get that closure. Um, I mean, for right now, we have bearish order flow. We might even see previous day low. That'd be kind of crazy. Not gonna lie to you. Let me show my short because this one is a bit risky, being that it's FOMC minutes. I don't know. Let's keep that there. How much should we risk with 2 contracts? It's $46. Shit, shit. I guess our stop is only what, 11 points. That's funny. Are we gonna take out this low? Is a real question. Might not make it all the way down there, to be honest. Where's the 5-minute change in the state? The 5-minute change in the state would be way up here. Not this 1 hour for value gap we're in. If NQ hits, we'll catch 100 points today. before FOMC minutes. It is. I wish I would have known that my stop was only 11 points because I would have risked a little bit more. I was intending to risk like 150, maybe 250. Honestly, it wasn't a bad trade. It actually looked really nice. We tapped into a 15-minute swap liquidity, so it was now turtle soup, and we had targets lower. It really wasn't a bad trade. All right, so that was our trade for today. Came out with 50 points. We got 50 points before news. Not mad at that at all. It was a quick scout. Still learning risk because this was literally an 11 point stop. Um, I'm gonna have to pay more attention to the prices so I can know, oh, 11 points, I could put 5 contracts on that and still be cool. Because I only put 2 contracts. I didn't mean it to be that low. I thought it was gonna be like 170. But I gotta remember math, that math aspect of a stop. I think we came out with a decent amount of money off that trade. It's a good trade too. Damn, yeah, we got 185 off 2 contracts. So, um, we got 57 points today. I probably will just stay off the charts now at this point because what are we reacting off of, fam? Like, really, what are we doing? This 4 hour? I guess. Why did we just take that trade? Well, for one, we were expecting bearish, we had bearish order flow, essentially. We were kind of respecting, oh, I'm so cold. We were starting to expect bearish PD arrays. As you can see, we were expecting this 1 hour fair value gap. Um, with that 1 hour fair value gap, we had a change in the state of delivery here. We respected it, respected the 5 minute. Looking again here, first of all, we were in a discount of that range, came up. We were in a 15-minute fair value gap. We swept liquidity. If we were going to be bullish, I knew we were in this 1 hour and I was looking for a change in the state with displacement above those highs on the 5 minute. And we didn't get that. Instead, we wicked. So then once I saw that we were in a 15-minute and we wicked above these highs, I went down to the 1 minute because we're in a 15 minute. So the correlating time frame is the 1 minute for the 15 minute. And I waited for us to close below this candle that created this last high, which is this one. Here, let me get this out the way. This candle that created the last high, which is this one, waited for it to close below, and we entered immediately after this candle closed. And boom, yeah, we took it to, I was really confident with, I think originally, yeah, it was these lows was the original target, just to be like a quick scalp. Um, oh, watch us hit TP. Watch us hit TP, fam. Oh, I didn't even see this 5 minute fair value gap. I'm tweaking. That's okay. I'm not even finna be greedy. We almost made $200 today off risking $24 or $50. No. I think we risked like 24, $48 or something crazy. So for us to make 185, let's see. Yeah, that was like a 4R, bro. Um, but yeah, that's why we took this trade, just off the fact that we were respecting bearish PD arrays on the higher time frame, like this 1 hour, for example. Um, and we failed to make a new high from this point. So I'm sure after FOMC this does become a target. I mean, like this is bullish order flow. This is short-term bearish order flow. But yeah, that was decent, decent, decent. Again, just gotta understand risk. Like, oh, my stop technically goes here. I don't need to put a stop loss to know that that was 11 points. It's 22.10 practically if we look at the equilibrium. If we look at the 50% line of that 1 hour fair value gap. 15 minute fair value gap, this 50% line, it was 22.10 practically. And if we look here, this was 22.21, 11 points. Okay, 11 points. I think now doing that math, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to understand that if 11 points, hello, hello, let's see, 11 points. Let's see, create limit order. 10 contracts to just risk 235 on 11 points. That means even if we put five, it would have been at 117. Um, so really, when we're like 50 points, or like our stops are like 36 points, is probably when we're like, oh no, let's only put two, right? But like 50 points is like shit. Two's like two's our risk. Yeah, two's our risk, fam. Um, so yeah. That was the trade today, lessons we've learned. I'll probably come back at FOMC minutes. I'm very curious to see if we do take out this low. If we do, that would be pretty rad, actually. Hold on, let me go here. Just a little bit. Hello, can I? Thank you. It's 3:19. I did not come back and mess around with news. But what I want to take a look at is this, which is what I missed earlier today. Um, on NQ, which is which we took the trade on. Let me see, our execution still on here? Trading, execution labels, okay. Do we get them? Do we get them? Oh, whatever. Okay. What I do want to recognize is that we did have bullish ideas, but what were we doing here? Respecting this 4 hour fair value gap. This 4 hour fair value gap here is what we missed. If we go on the 15 minute, I mean, the trade, honestly, the risk on it wouldn't have been spectacular. But we did tap into this 4 hour fair value gap. We respected it. And if you go on the 4 hour candle, you can see us close above it and respect it and then open it up, manipulate down, and then push higher. Um, at the moment, what we did get is we got a change in the state of delivery on the 15 minute. That's um the correlating time frame for the 4 hour. We could have entered on this retap and put our stops below, or we could have went down to a 5 minute and saw that there is a 5 minute fair value gap here. We could have put our stops below this 5 minute fair value gap, and that would have given us a way better RR for this initial high in was that Asia? Let's see. Yeah, Asia. So that's what I'm seeing since I took my morning trade. Still, again, I don't think this is a bad trade. I think this is actually a pretty good trade. At the time, price was telling us that we were respecting bearish order flow, and we did have some targets. Had I known that there was a 4 hour fair value gap down here, our trade could have had an even better target. But for some reason, we missed that 4 hour fair value gap. I mean, it happens. You can't see everything at all times. I'm just glad we came out on this news day with profit. We didn't trade Tuesday, we didn't trade Monday. There were just no real opportunities for us. But we did trade today because the opportunity showed itself. We were patient and we capitalized on it and we came out on top. Um, and yeah, that's really all I saw, to be honest. It was really only those two trades that would have made sense to take at this point in time. Because we disrespected this 1 hour for value gap, which I was looking to hold, but we closed below it, so I wasn't going to take it. Um, Let me see. We closed below it. I wonder on the 5 minute. Yeah, we closed below it. That just it wouldn't have done us any good to take that 1 hour. It just didn't make sense. So I'm happy with today's results. Looking back on it, these are the two opportunities that we could have capitalized on. However, the retap was we could have taken it at 13:10 at 110. That would have been a good time to take it if we were going to take it after minutes. But this right here definitely wouldn't have taken that. That's an hour before lunch in that lunch hour. I don't really like to trade then. I find that my trades that I take during that 11 to 12 hour, no bueno. Um, Actually that 11 to 1. Anything in between 11 and 1, I'm no bueno. I'm probably gonna lose it 85% of the time. I don't know why, but I just get smacked. So yeah, and that was a recap of what happened today. So